Good day, everyone. This is Orekoya Olusegun, Physics Mathematics Fundamental on YouTube. In my YouTube video, I deal with a subject on physics and mathematics. But today, we are going to take a problem under mathematics. But before we go into the details of what we are going to have, please do not forget to share, like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button to be able to have more of my video. Now, today we are going to take a topic under analytical geometry, and then a subtopic there is called general conic equation. In my last video, I've actually made a presentation on what conic section is all about, and I also introduced the concept of the eccentricity of conic section. Please do try as much as possible to visit my other video concerning the introductory aspects of a conic section. Now, today we want to, have an idea of how we can be able to know the particular conic section a given equation represents. Now, before we can do that, I want us to have an idea of the general equation of conic section. Now, I want us to have an idea on how to be able to write out the general equation. There are steps that I developed for you to be able to remember. Now, all of us, can recite alphabets A, B, C, D. So for the general equation of a conic section, we are going to start from A, we are going to stop at F. Let's start together. Capital letter A, followed by B, followed by C, D, then I have E and F. Then we equate everything to 0. Now with this capital letter A, I will start with a variable x to power 2. Then from power 2, I go to variable x to power of 1. Having landed on the power of 1, I will start with a variable y of power 2, then go to variable y of power 1. Having stopped at power 1 of y, then I will take the product of the two variables. So I can have the product as xy, then plus constant f is equal to 0. So I put plus in between what I have written here. So what I have here now is the general equation of a conic section. So let me rewrite it so that we can see it clearly. The general conic equation is given by ax squared plus bx plus cy squared plus dy plus exy then plus f is equal to 0. Now, let's do an exercise. Let's do an exercise on how to identify the given equation of a conic section. But before we do that, let's first of all note something. If we are referring to a circle, then the variable a having the constant, the coefficient a having the variable s raised to power 2 must be equal to the coefficient of variable y raised to power 2. When these two are the same for this highest power of the variables, then we have a circle. That's case 1. Then case 2 is when the constant a is equal to 0 but c not equal to 0, or variable b is equal to 0 but variable c is equal to 0 but variable a not equal to 0. Then we are having a conic section called the parabola. Now case 3 is when variable a not equal to variable c, and each And then the value of the sign in front of A, if it is equal, the value of sign in front of A, if it is equal to the value of sign in front of C, like I'm having plus A plus C, or I have minus A minus C, then I'm referring to what is called ellipse. Now, the first condition is that if variable A is still not equal to variable C, and the sign in front of A and C are not the same. Let's say I have plus A here, I have minus C here, I have a minus a plus A, I have a minus A here, I have plus C here. Now, if the sign in front of these coefficients are not the same, then I have what is called the hyperbola. So these are the conditions that we need to take note of. Now let's go to this question that I have here. Look at this question here. The highest variable power here is 2, and here is also 2. So the coefficient I have here, they are the same. Therefore, this equation represents that of a circle. Then this second one that I have here, I think I have plus 4y squared here. We can notice that the coefficient of x squared here is not the same thing as coefficient of y squared here, but the sign that I have here is the same as the sign that I have here. Because of the fact that the signs are the same, but the coefficients are different, then this particular equation represents that of an ellipse. Now, if you look at this next one, the coefficient of x squared here and y squared here, the coefficients are not the same, and the sign too are not the same. So this particular equation represents that of a hyperbola. If you look at this next one here, I'm having coefficient of variable x squared, but the coefficient of variable y squared, the coefficients of variable y squared is 0. There is no terms in y squared here because the coefficient of y squared is 0. So when we have situation like that, we are referring to what is called a parabola. I quite appreciate the fact that you've learned one or two things concerning general conic equation. Please, once again, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and click on notification button in order to have more of my video. Have a nice day. Bye.